So we're looking at the euro futures right here on MT4, and remember yesterday we wrote this post Draghi move right here from the off the top, and fell beautifully all the way to the previous day's weekly point of control right here, and we had demand. We looked we looked to make a counter trade, sorry, guys, and I said we look for a small bounce, squeeze all the way up to the previous day, to the current day, which is now the previous day's point of control. And look at what we see right now is that we see supply building up right here, and this is a zone where I would be interested to take the profit for the trade right there in the shaded box. All right, you can see, guys, right there, and I flip this for position and look at my my Renko chart, offline Renko chart. All right, and this is exactly what is turning out. As you can see, guys, we had this is the pound. We need to look at the euro offline. Here it is, and guys, we're saying these are the trades that I'm talking about. Let me just put the bars right there. As you can see, these are the Renko bars. We said yesterday that we took the trades. 1 second. Excuse me. Can probably draw something here using maybe yellow, slightly thick. We can maybe put this right here. Okay, beautiful. So, guys, we're saying we had a beautiful supply right there, and I was in with a sell right around this level. You see, guys, right around that level. You sell, beautiful sell, right all the way down here for some nice pips. And the reason why I took profit here is because we had, look at that, we had demand coming in. All right, we had demand coming in, and this was a warning that we may get a short squeeze or a short retracement back up, and I would not want my profit to disappear, so I had a stop loss right there to cushion my profits. It would have survived really, but nonetheless, I thought it was wise for me to take my profit, and I pretty much gave up this beautiful drop towards London close yesterday. All right, and what happened is that the price went to the zone that I talked about. Understand, 112. 40 area, guys, 40-50 area, which was a beautiful sweet buying zone, which happens to be the previous day's point of control. You understand, guys? POC. All right, this is where most volume traded on the previous day, and that acts as a magnet. Sorry, acts as a magnet for price, and price will revert back to there and find some support. All right, guys, this is not the usual support that is born out of price action. Is a different kind of support and resistance. Typically the same concept, but you cannot see this unless you have the tools. That's all I'm saying. You understand? So we picked a buy right here for some nice 30 or 40 pips rise right here. 40, which was pretty much decent. All right, trading in an easy and comfortable in a cluster-free environment. You understand? And now this morning we had this particular setup right there, which is a supply. Supply, supply. And this is just telling me to prepare to short this particular market, and it's exactly what I've done right here with a trade entry right there for a small squeeze to the downside. We may look to retest this current levels of 2140, you see, and I'll be keen to take some half of my partial closure. I can close at 0.6 and let the 0.4 run. Today being Friday, I'll be a bit more of a scalper, and not looking for huge swings, but nonetheless I want to manage my risks so well and efficiently, and all I need to do right here to manage risk, guys, like we said, is trading calls for prudent approach to trading is to place a stop right slightly 2-3 pips off the recent swing. You understand, guys? Just a protective stop to ensure that you don't get to give up all what you made in this 40 plus this 60. This was probably more or less like a 60 pip drop. Make and keep. All right, guys, so I will pause this video right here. Before I pause, maybe we can have a look at the pound. The pound also showing same setups, as you can see. Sorry for the clutter, but you can see the pound is also having some supply, and is retesting the current levels right here. I'm looking for a break below these levels, for a move lower here on the pound sterling. You understand? So pound sterling short, euro dollar short. As you can see, I'm selling right here, and of course my stop would be at that particular level. And for this one, I'm more optimistic about this particular trade. So guys, what I will do right here is that I will pause this video, and then we can see where the market drifts to, and see how much money we can make in the course of Friday trading. All right, Friday live trading. All right, beautiful. So I will pause this, and I'll be back shortly. All right, so the time now is the video is at I'll pause it. The time now is 11:05. So I'll just pause it right here, and I'll be back and see where the market is trading at. All right, guys, cheers, take care. I'll speak to you shortly. So here we go, guys. GU setup not really playing out as expected. Guess it's because of the volatility on Friday. The volumes tend to die down, and here we see that the market. Of course, I was a little late on this particular sell right here. Of course, I should have taken it right here, for some nice, pips drop right here for some nice profit. But I went in late, and this explains why I'm out on the opposite signal, which is right here. You can see some demand coming in. You can see demand. There we go. A second. There you go. We have some major demand right here, and I'll put my stop right below. If it is below that particular swing low, and you can see a triple bottom right here, which is something that you don't want to take it for granted. You understand? We want to keep our eyes focused, and we want to play by what we see. We want to trade what we see. We don't want to trade what we think. All right. So when the market adjusts, you have to adjust accordingly. In my opinion, the best strategy you can approach, or the best psychology you can have in your mind is adjusting with the changing markets, because the markets will adjust. The markets will change faster than you can react. So the moment you are able to adjust to the markets, take a loss when you have to take a loss, take a break-even trade if you have to take a break-even trade, and move on to the next trade. Understand? Getting married, somebody said, or a wise trader once said, that getting married to one side of the market will often lead to losses. So some traders are looking at this as a downtrend, and they're looking to probably trade this, down move all the way through the end of the week. Shock on them, the market could, bounce back and get some, retracement back to some fib level, and it's very important for us to note some of these main adjustments. And when we combine volume analysis and some of these Renko bars, you can see these changes as they happen. So right now, guys, we're saying I'm long, pound dollar, and I'm looking for retracement back up, of course. And if I add my pivot lines, just like I said, guys, we have one harder to skip, which is the pivot line right around this zone. As soon as we see of this particular area right here, guys, we're saying we should be clean through for a move higher on the pound dollar. Okay, guys, and this presents a nice trade with some nice risk reward. Having had a scratch trade right here, a break-even trade. Of course, like I said, I went in a bit late. It should have been more profitable for me, but nonetheless, I will adjust with the market, and I will be happy to take a scratch trade and look to trade the opposite direction. And since the setup is ready there, like we're saying, look at the Renkos, look at the Renko right there, and look at the volume confirmation right there, and then I'm long right here at this price level, and a stop tucked beneath it. Understand? Avoid averaging in, avoid averaging down your losses. It's avoid martingale. Those are losers kind of way of trading, because you are increasing risk while decreasing reward, and the point, it is pointless to trade with a martingale strategy. Understand, in my world, martingale does not exist, because I have burnt my fingers really bad in the past. Understand? So I'm speaking from experience. Understand? So beautiful guys, I'm saying we'll pause this video again and we'll be back to check what's going on. As you can see, the euro is also looking wobbly. You understand? And for me, I'll I'll pretty much be happy also to take a scratch trade on this. Of course, which I'm not. The trade is not mapped on this particular chart, but nonetheless, it's still the same setups, because these are pairs that have the dollar in common. These are majors. You understand? Beautiful. So let's see how this plays out, and you can probably follow this in part 2 of this video, and then we can see how everything shapes up and see if we can make something on Friday. You understand? Friday, don't be so aggressive. You need to be a bit conservative and manage risk by using a stop loss. You understand, guys? Stop loss placement is the key. Don't just place a stop anywhere where your mind thinks is safe, but because stops are run, that we know, and you need to be very prudent in where you tuck in your stop. Understand? Beautiful. So guys, we're looking at a move higher here on the pound dollar, on the pound sterling dollar, the pound sterling, and I'm looking at analyze possibilities here. That's why I don't have a take profit here. Understand? Beautiful. So let's see how this plays out, guys, and I'll be back shortly. I'm back. It's almost 1.5 hours since I paused the video, and we can see immediately after our scratch trade right here, the market attempted to reach out for the lows again, and just like last time, as you can see, buyer stepping in, getting more demand. You can see major demand right there. All right, guys, we have minor demand right here, and of course that's the reason why you can see, guys, I took another long position right here. The only obstacle, like I stated before, was this barrier right here. As you can see, support right there, which happens to be the daily pivot right here. Okay, so this is happening live, guys. I'm not cherry picking on any particular chart, and looking to make fake trades and stuff like that. You understand? This is happening live. As you can see, the market is moving, and we are seeing some slight demand right here, and you can see build up. The pressure is mounting, and it's only a matter of time here before we get a nice breakout to the upside. You understand? Beautiful. So we only need to be patient. Patience is a virtue. You have to learn how to be patient in this business. Otherwise, if you're erratic, you make irrational trading decisions whereby you take losses prematurely, you take losses early, and you exit your winning positions prematurely. Understand? So get a perfect balance. I will give this trade a couple of hours. Of course, today being Friday, like we said, the volatility or the liquidity is a little bit thin, and it will take a while before we get this particular break to the upside, or a brief stop hunt right below here before we move back up. All right, so I have my stops in place. I'm not worried. Let the market decide what it wants to do. Beautiful. So, and remember, guys, a wise man once said the markets are never wrong. Okay, so you have to adjust, just like I shared, you have to adjust to the changing markets. That's why we exit the scratch trade for a short, and we are now looking to buy GU and force probably a move back up into the 3360s levels. That's where I want to take profit, right around this level. All right, guys, 65 area, right around that level. Okay, so I'll be happy if we get to that level, and for now I'll have no take profit, simply because I want to have a trade that has endless possibilities. All right, so let's see what happens out, and I'm going to pause this video. I'll be back shortly. Hey guys, so I'm back, and the pound is making way, just like we said. Just 1 second. Okay, guys, we're saying about 20 minutes later, the pound is starting making way. We can see we had another retest again of demand. Again, price got rejected. As you can see, our stops were not touched by any spike or anything, because stop placement is key in any trading strategy, right? So the pound is making waves. You can see, guys, the only barrier, like we said, the only obstacle is right here, which is the daily pivot, as you can see, guys. All right, perfect. So as long as you're beneath here, price is going to struggle, and we only need some catalyst. Of course, we're saying the time now is 1 hour to New York Open, which is 2 p.m. Kenyan time, okay, which is also 1 p.m. South African time. Depends on where you are in the world. All right, so 1 hour to New York Open, you can see some movement already, and this is exactly what we wanted to see. So the daily pivot here is our buy. You can see support here, and we'll just give it time and see how it plays out. As you can see, guys, price is trying to make way, right? And hopefully, we can. There we go, guys. Beautiful. Okay, so risk management requires us to introduce stops, break even, for that point. So, guys, like I said, I added a point two right here as soon as I saw this minor demand here off the lows. All right, because I felt this is some very, very nice risk reward and very nice beautiful trade, and I scaled down and added on a small sell. All right, small buy. Sorry. So let's see, guys, there's a Renko bars, like you're saying. You can see they help you see support, resistance clearly. All right, price is not closing below these blue boxes. All right, as you can see, price is headed up. Again, like we're saying, we're combining this with volume analysis. As you can see, price just broke. So the next obstacle here, guys, we're saying is this intraday high at 33.34. Which will pave way for moves higher to 33.65, which, of course, like we said, is the value area for the previous day, points of control. So if the buyers have enough momentum, today being Friday, obviously we're saying we need to be very, very careful with our trading and not look for huge swings. Right? So first take profit around this level, second take profit around this level, and then you can see sellers coming in, some selling going on right around the daily pivot, guys. Some selling going on. This is not good. Okay, so let's see how they battle it out. Of course, guys, we're saying as long as I don't get any supply setups here, supply signals just like this, you see this is major supply, as long as my volume analysis does not hint that there are sellers coming in, then I will hold this trade through to the levels that I've just spoken about. TP1, TP2, TP1, TP2. Some nice pips, right? Some nice pips. So we are saying this is the beauty with day trading, and as a day trader you need to have flexibility is exactly what I showed you guys in the previous sections of this video. Okay, that's my wife. Anyway, let's continue. So so we're saying the targets are these targets right here, 67 area, 65 area, and on the left, fast take profits around that particular level, around 33.30, 36. It's a zone, guys, not a line. We use lines to represent the take profit areas. All right, intraday high, intraday highs of this particular blue line, the yellow line right here. So, guys, we're saying there will be some fighting, some cat fight here, guys. You know, you only need to be wary, you only need to be sharp, you only need to know when to sense reversals. All right, so we're saying this could happen. You can see this rankle, the red rankle bar here could imply that profit release, profit taking by guys who were long, you know, scalpers Friday, you know, robots, EA bots, you know, taking profit at the daily pivot, you understand, because that was short-term resistance. All right, so we're saying this could have been the result of this small spike right here, and you can see the market is now making way north or up. Okay, beautiful. So it's always a pleasure trading live and showing you guys that trading is real. You can make something decent of trading for a living. You can day trade for, you can manage funds, you can start your own hedge fund if you like, you know, and make a living off it. But it's enjoyable, it's challenging. I love the challenges with trading, especially day trading, and this is what brings the best out of me, because it calls for so much patience, strong mental resolve, you know, not getting married to your ego, you know, knowing that you can be wrong and adjusting accordingly and stuff like that. That's what makes a difference between a rookie trader and the experienced traders. I would not like to call them professional traders or gurus. There's no guru in this business. We only have people with massive tons of experience, people who have been there, done it, seen it all, experienced all manner of madness that the market always has in store. So that is what makes the difference between, you know, a new person and somebody who's been there. So depending on where you fall, you know, you have to learn the art of patience, art of war. Know that this business is designed for retail to fail. And the moment you realize on how to position yourself with the market makers, you know, market makers approach and the cycles and stuff like that, then you're good to go. All right, you're good to go. Perfect. So I will post this video. Of course, like one thing I wanted to say, guys, is depending on your server time, you know, brokers do have different server time when they open up for a new day. Some will open at 3 p.m. Kenyan, 3 a.m. Kenyan time. Some will open their servers, they reset their books at 12 midnight. That influences on how the indicators that calculate daily pivots, monthly pivots calculate. You know, the lines could be a bit different. You know, 1 or 2 pips off. So allow for 1 plus 1, 2, 3 pips deviation for the daily pivot, because I've had some few questions from some of my students that the daily pivot, how come your daily pivot is sitting at 33.17 while on my platform at XNES, at broker A, broker B, broker C, is not at 33.17, it's at 33. So you're looking at different things, and sometimes it becomes challenging to explain some certain concept to them. But the only reason is because the servers are different. That's why we talk about something we said called GMT offsets. Remember, guys, me showing you this in my previous video. This is the reason why. So if your broker clock right here, the clock that appears on the market watch, if the clock is behind your current time on your PC or laptop, then that is the offset. So if it's behind by 2 hours, so it means that the offset is plus 2. All right, the offset is 2. 2 right there, 2. You see, if some brokers are 3 hours GMT offset, so the GMT offset is 2. So we say we need to, this is the GMT offset ideal is what makes some of these indicators appear to, you know, plot these lines differently depending on your you know, the broker. So that's the only thing that I wanted to highlight as we wait for the pound to edge higher in coming hours. I will be patient. Like I said, patience is something that you have to cultivate in you. You don't have to buy it. Nobody can. You cannot co-own it. You need to develop it by trading and trading and trading and trading and trading. You know, and trading and gaining massive experience. That teaches you a lot in this business. All right, guys. So we're saying we'll be very patient. Today is Friday. You know, the 9th of September 2016, and it's pretty much you know, watch this and see how it plays out, right? So guys, we're saying protective stop right here, I'm here to introduce a stop here. I'll be patient and wait. I don't want to force this trade. Let the market decide. Alright, let the market decide. But if it goes against me, I know how I'm gonna respond. Alright, so let's see how it pans out. And guys, I said, have a blessed afternoon, and I will see you shortly. I'm going to post this video anytime now. Okay, guys, back. Seems to have some sound issues before. It's New York Open, guys. It's 3 p.m. Kenyan time, and the pound seems to get some rejection around this price level, and we said it's important to acknowledge opening bells. That's why I'm here, and as you can see, the pound has hardly moved an inch since we last shared this screen. And all I want to see is the opposite signal right here for supply, for me to bounce and exit my longs and take the scratch trade if it wants to be a scratch trade. So it is what it is. So we have to be patient. And what happens normally is when a new session opens up, and we get that dump and pump. You understand? So they will come back down this side to induce more sellers, and then rise it back up in the direction of our intended direction. Understand? Beautiful. So let's see how it pans out, and we will be very patient with these trades unless we see something unusual. You understand? Unusual. As long as things stand as the way they are, we will hold on to GU longs and cash in later on in the session. You understand? So let's see what pans out, and we will be back very, very shortly. All right. Hello traders, I'm back. We're looking at the pound futures. This is exactly what I was hoping for. All right, just like I shared a while back, and this is the pound future showing the board volume profiles and where orders are sitting in terms of the contracts being traded. You understand? The levels of interest, the points of interest, the value areas, and the value area highs and lows. All right, guys, today is a Friday marked by thin liquidity. As you can see, the profile for today, point of control right here. And the weekly profile, where we see that we are sitting at the value area lows on the weekly profile. All right, so this is the fair value for the euro, for the pound. You understand? Pound has enough room for moves back inside this. If I can make this a bit clearer, you understand? Clearer, something like that. The pound has enough room for a move into value area. You understand? And this would be the most likely the target, this particular level right here, the one I talked about, the 365 area. Sorry, hold. This. Sorry about that, guys. We're looking at that level right there, the profile. Intraday highs right here, where we had some short-term resistance. We wait to see how it plays out around this level to take off some of our profits off the table. You understand? Half of the profits and left the other one. And if you dare to dream, you can dream for extended moves up to this level before we take a halt and call it a week and look forward to the weekend. All right, guys. So this is a probable setup with some nice, like I said, nice decent risk reward, which I'm going to show you right here. Which is happening now on the Renko bars. As you can see, we just cleared resistance, which is being now retested. You can see, guys, retest of resistance turned to support. Basic concepts here we're saying, guys, and we're expecting moves up to the levels we discussed for initial take profits. And then we will see how the trade plays out. All right, so let's be patient and see how everything turns out, and I'll be back very, very shortly. And the time now is 15 minutes into New York session, and then we will see how the pound fares from here. All right, guys, cheers, take care, speak to you very, very soon.